Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is filled with all sorts of sibling intrigue. And I think it's a great conversation to have considering that it's Thanksgiving this week and most of us are spending time sitting with our siblings and our loved ones at the Thanksgiving table. And if your family's anything like mine, inevitably those siblings start going after each other in all sorts of fun and hopefully entertaining ways. Early on we have Jacob and Esau reconnecting. And there is great fear in dealing with the other and not knowing what's happened to the other since they've left and the growth and change that may have occurred and what to do with all of that. And we have that too. When we live apart from our siblings and we come back together for a holiday, even if we talk fairly regularly, there's always a little part of us that doesn't quite know, how is my sister, how is my brother going to react to who I am today? And how am I going to react to them? And hopefully we don't have the great fear that Jacob and Esau had, but I think a part of that is something that we all carry in a world where we don't live with our siblings nearly as much as we used to. And then there's the story of Dinah later, and Dinah goes off and has interactions with the local people, and some people say those interactions were her choosing, and some say that they were forced on her. And the brothers react fairly violently. And then the question becomes, so how do we deal when our siblings are attacked or we perceive an attack against our siblings? Do we step up and defend them? Do we go out for blood as the brothers did in this case? Or do we pull back? Do we comfort our sibling? And it seems in this case that the sibling actually doesn't receive any comfort. Dinah gets little to no comfort from her brothers. Instead, they turn their wrath and their anger on everybody else. And I think it's that combination of how do we comfort our sibling coupled with how do we fear or look forward to encountering our sibling that are really profound questions to ask at Thanksgiving. When we come together at Thanksgiving, we have a chance to think about our lives in their fullness, in their joy. And our siblings are people who know us the longest in life. And too easily we toss them aside and we allow ourselves to get into fights and squabbles over usually petty stuff, but even over big stuff too. And I think the Torah portion reminds us that we shouldn't let fear rule us, that we shouldn't let our drive for violence or for a solution to drive us, but rather we need to figure out a way to appreciate the other and to comfort the other and to interact with the other, because they're the ones who will be with us the longest in life. And it is for them that we need to spend our energies so that we can build a relationship that will withstand that test of time. Shabbat services at the temple this Friday will be at 6 o'clock p.m. We promise we're not going to have turkey at the pre-neg, so you can come and know that it's a turkey-free zone, which will probably be good after Thursday. So we hope you'll join us for services Friday night at 6 o'clock. The pre-neg begins around 5:30 or so. Saturday morning we have Torah study at 10 and services at 11. And next week we're back into a full spring of temple activities and events. Hanukkah is just around the corner. You can see the Hanukkah over my shoulder. Hanukkah will be here in about 2 weeks, and we have all sorts of wonderful events. The temple's Hanukkah dinner and Hanukkah Shabbat service and celebration will be on Friday, December 11th. And on December 8th, a few days before that, a Tuesday, I will be joining with the other rabbis of our community for a special adult learning program here at the temple, concurrent to the Epstein School. So it'll go from 6:30 to 8:30. The first hour will be a group of 3 or 4 rabbis team teaching. We'll have a break where we'll sing Hanukkah songs and light the candles and enjoy Sufganiyot with the Epstein students. And then the second hour will be another group of rabbis team teaching. Promises to be a great evening and a time for us to come together as a community. For now, though, I wish you, in addition to a wonderful Thanksgiving, a time to savor and appreciate your siblings, and to consider how you interact with your siblings, and how your children interact with each other as siblings, and what we can do to help enhance those relationships, because they become part of the fabric of our lives. And if we can learn anything from our patriarchs and matriarchs in the Torah, we can learn that we need to spend more time nurturing our sibling relationships. Shabbat Shalom for now. I look forward to seeing you at the temple. Happy Thanksgiving.